Hey guys, if you are around automation industry and automation tools, for sure you heard about Claude Code. Basically for me, like whenever I will open a fridge or I will go to the elevator, I can see a lot of information about Claude Code. So in today's video, I think I will record like a beginner level information about Claude Code, and at the same time, I will show you how to connect it with your n8n workflow. So basically, whenever you want to build something, you don't need to build it by yourself, but by manually grabbing nodes and putting them together. I will show you the simple way how to do it with Claude Code, which will help you to plan automation, will help you build it, and then you can deploy it automatically on your n8n. Like basically, Claude will deploy most of all safely. Because if you will not do it safely, your n8n workflows can have some problems. And just trust me, you don't want to have any issues with n8n support team. Last time I was waiting 7 days till I get response from them. So it's good that the problem got resolved by itself. But yeah, let's go and I will explain you everything step by step. So first of all, let's start what is Claude Code and what's the difference between Claude that you can just open in your browser versus Claude Code. So basically, like think about this way, that Claude, which you can access from your computer, from the browser, is basically like an architect that he will just help you to do it. He will give you more information. He will do some plannings from you, but he cannot take an action, which is so that's why we have a Claude Code, and Claude Code is basically like someone that will make an action, like the construction worker that will not only plan, because I would say like Claude is like a layer one. Claude Code is like everything inside layer one plus all the buildings itself. So that's the main differences between Claude and Claude Code. And what is also important, like Claude Code, you can also imagine this as this is your own developer. You're someone that will write a code for you, and the only thing you need is just to explain what you need, basically. And then Claude will ask you a lot of questions, additional questions, how you want to use this automation, how often, which tools you want to use. So this is how it works. And to have Claude Code, to use Claude Code, we need basically two things. First of all, we need a paid plan. I, if you are a beginner or if you want to build your automations only for your business, for sure having the smaller plan, the pro plan will be enough. This is the plan I'm using right now, and sometimes you can get the rate limit, but at the same time it's not the big deal. You can just wait a bit. But of course, if you need much more, you should go into max level, because basically the only differences between two these two plans in case of Claude Code is the amount of token you can use in your Claude Code. So yeah, and the second thing that you need, I will show you right now. This is anti-gravity. Like this is IDE. This is like think about this like a terminal, like a visual terminal that will allow you to store all the documents and everything. Like I will show you how to set it up a little bit in a moment, but how to connect, how to basically use Claude Code. So after you will subscribe to the paid plan inside Claude, you will get instruction, pretty good instruction on how to install Claude on your computer. You can do it on your terminal, and at the same time you can also check the Claude Code docs where you have good information how to do it. Basically all you need is just copy this one, open your terminal, and just paste it there, and everything is pretty easy to done. That's why like I will not show it to you, because it's simple. And now I will show you how to connect this with anti-gravity. Yeah, but before jumping to anti-gravity, I will just show you that what you have to do, because this is something that you should download as well. But don't worry, this is for free. So anti-gravity, you're basically uh, this is how it looks. As always, I will put all the links down below in the description, so don't worry about this. You are simply uh, clicking download, and then you have to download it. It's for free, so it doesn't require any additional costs. A lot of people are also using Visual Studio Code, but for me, like, I try to be as up to date as I can. That's why I try to use the newest tools. And after you will download this one, you will have something like this. So we downloaded the anti-gravity and we subscribed to the paid plan in the Claude. So this is what you should see right now. And what I have to do, what I have to tell you, sorry, like, the Claude will tell you to install the Claude Code on your computer, and I would advise you to do it. Why? Because as of right now, we don't have to do it. We can simply just go to the extension and just install the Claude from here. But at the same time, you have more experience with a terminal, how to use it. The instruction is pretty simple how to do it. You are basically just providing uh, few prompts that you just have to copy and paste inside your terminal. So as it's also a little bit like training for you how to use terminal and how to not use the tools like anti-gravity in case you will need some changes. So basically I already have installed Claude Code, but what you have to do, you should just go to the extension, just type Claude Code. Just make sure that this is from the verified source. This is from Anthropic. And then you are basically installing it. It's pretty simple. It doesn't require any action from you. So we have it installed, and after it's installed, we will have here Claude Code open. And as you can see right now, I have the terminal. If you will click it the first time, you will have three options to connect. All you have to do is just to click connect. It will move you to your Claude account, and then you will be like forced just to authorize the request to connect with your anti-gravity. And voila, right now you are able to have Claude Code. You're using Claude Code. But Claude Code is just like a worker. Just imagine you have a new employee that is just coming to your office, and he basically don't know what to do. Like, he don't get any instructions, he don't know anything. So what we have to do, we have to give Claude the instructions. So we have to create the file, which have to be called Claude MD. We have Claude MD, we have Claude Code here, and as you can see, the file is empty. And what we have to do, we basically have to tell him the instruction on how to behave. This is the instruction I have. I just found them online and I asked Claude to change them a bit. So if you want, you can simply just make a screenshot, ask your Claude to give you this as a text. And what we have to do, we have to just simply paste it inside, Command S, just to save the file. And hey, Claude, please initialize project. Okay, and we will give him permissions just to act, so he will not ask us for permissions, just to confirm everything. And I will show you soon how to change it, because by default this is not allowed to have the bypass permission, but like still we have to do some. So like, yeah, yes, and accept the plan. Okay, so still he was asking for our acceptance. And yeah, as you can see, we have few tools already. The temporary file that, oh, he even told us what is inside each of the folder and why he created this. the Claude MD itself is just something simple, not complicated, so it's like a basic level, I would say. So, but let's tell him right now, like, hey, we would like to connect code with our n8n workflow. Please adjust code MD file. I will provide you n8n key soon. API key. Okay, so basically we just told Claude Code that we want to use n8n and we want to build it. And as of right now, he will make changes inside. And as you can see, he's asking pretty accurate questions. If this is the Claude instance, so or we have self-hosted environment. In my case, we have Cloud. And how should Claude Code interact with n8n? Trigger workflows. Basically both, because we want build, trigger, and execute workflows. Full access to n8n environment. Okay, so what we have to give him right now, we have to open our n8n and simply give him this one. This is the URL of our instance. And what we have to do next, he is now the API key, please share it. As you can see, he didn't add it here to the .env file. So, but where to find the API key? We basically have to open our n8n environment. We have to go to the settings and we have to go n8n API. And here we are creating the create an API key. We can choose how long it should be available. Like if that's your environment, you can put no expire, that will not expire, and at the same time you can choose the amount of things your Claude will have access to. So in case you want to limit his access, test YouTube. Okay, and we have a API key. We are basically copying it. We are going to n8n to anti-gravity, sorry. Please use this API key. Like, it's not the safest way to do it for sure, and later you have to ask your Claude Code just to make sure you don't have your API keys available. And for sure, if you want to upload this on the GitHub or whatever, you for sure have to like cover all the API keys and things like this. But as of right now, we can do it because it's only our test environment. Okay, so please, do you have access to my n8n workflow, my n8n environment right now? If so, please tell me the last executed workflow. Okay, let's check if he really get access to our n8n environment. This can be pretty annoying, and I will show you soon how to do it. Okay, basically the last workflow is lead workflow scraper. Yeah, this is something that I use. So as you can see, he has access right now to the to our n8n environment. And he not only is able right now to get information about current workflows, but at the same time he can build the workflows, he can change the workflows. So this is really powerful right now. Okay, but at the same time, I forgot to tell it from the beginning, but we have few modes inside Claude Code which we are using. As you saw, I needed to like click like yeah, I apply, I'll apply. So basically this is these are the modes in which Claude is operating. So we have edit automatically, we have plan mode, which is the one that for sure you have to use whenever you are just trying to create the workflow and you are talking with your n8n. Because first you want to make a plan and then you want to execute this one. Like what I like to do is even to make a plan to create your n8n workflows inside of your n8n, inside of anti-gravity, and in the end just tell him like, hey, you have this .json files, just send them to your n8n. Because like I said, like you don't want to have any problems with your n8n environment. The you can face really difficult times trying to get access to your n8n workflow. And yeah, I'm speaking from my own experience, so for sure you don't want to have these problems. So we have a plan mode, we have bypass permission. With this mode, he will basically perform the actions without even asking me to do it. And how to access, because this is something that you don't see, the bypass permission, but to unlock it, you have to go to here to the configure editor, and you will have access to the settings, and basically just type bypass permission. Okay, and as you can see, I have it on, you will have it off. So simply you just have to click it and you will be able uh, to just give him permission to do the action without asking you. That's the main goal of this mode, and that's the main goal, that you can simply just tell him like many automations, many like building blocks will take a lot of time. So you don't want to sit in front of the laptop and just wait, till he will ask you for some additional information. And if you trust him enough, you can simply just put the bypass permission mode, and you can just wait for the perfect outcome. So in today's video, I showed you how to install Claude Code, what you need to operate in it, and I showed you how to connect your n8n environment. So, but basically this is just the beginning of the journey in Claude Code, and what I advise you to do and what I did by myself after I installed it first time, just to play around, just check what's possible, test it, and have fun with it, because like this is something really that is growing pretty fast. And in case you have any questions about your configuration or how to set it up or how to use it, just drop the comment down below, and don't forget about giving the like, hitting the subscribe button, and see you in the next one. Thank you for today. Bye.